how is Valentine's Day for you this year in 2021? Or better said, how was it? I know that a lot of people this year in lockdown might not have been able to be with a loved one, spending time on Zoom or similar apps, because according to this article in The Guardian that I read this week on February 11th, about 40% of the adults in the UK do not live as part of a couple. They do not live with a partner. And that percentage really increases for the younger age group from 16 to 21. It is about 71%, over 70%. So yeah, maybe people do feel lonely today, and I am spending Valentine's 2021 on my own. Although I'm not feeling lonely, I decided that I will celebrate this day in love for myself, love and care for myself. I'm going to celebrate myself, and I am going to be my own Valentine. Now, I have not always been so confident in loving myself and in caring for myself. My self-worth has been up and down all the time, and if you think that it takes a lot of confidence to put YouTube videos out there, it does, but that doesn't always mean that you are always personally confident and that you are really holding your self-worth where it should be. But I have learned a lot in that respect, and this is what I want to celebrate this year. If you're on my channel for the first time, welcome. My name is Katarina George, and I'm a writer and a vlogger. Here I publish vlogs about traveling, when traveling is even possible, and now recently I've done a lot more about where I live, and the city where I live now is Birmingham. This is a recent move in January 2021. I have a vlog about that as well, maybe I'll link it down below. I also publish vlogs about lifestyle and about my Romanian heritage, because now I have lived in the UK for a decade. I am a Romanian originally. If you are interested in watching such videos, and if you're hopefully enjoying what you're watching right now, remember to subscribe to my channel for further content like this to come your way. Today, on my special Valentine's with myself, I did not put any makeup on because I just cracked on with the plans that I made, starting with pancakes and then a really nice walk after breakfast, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a second. I thought I'd better put these beautiful flowers in water while we talk, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my plans for my special Valentine's 2021. I started the day, as I said, by making pancakes for myself, French crepes, which are very, very easy to make. If you're interested in knowing how I make them, I can maybe make a vlog about it sometime in the future. Let me know in comments below. It's something that my nana used to make a lot as a treat for me in my childhood when I lived with her in a flat in my home city in Romania. Oh, she used to bake biscuits for me and all sorts, but French crepes are something that's really, really easy and quick to make. So that is what I did first thing in the morning when I woke up, no makeup, treated myself to nice French crepes with raspberry jam and with chocolate spread as well. And after giving myself that loving treat that my nana used to give to me when I was a child, I carried on with going on a walk to the Oratory here in Birmingham, in the area of Five Ways, where I live close by right now. And the Oratory is this old traditional Catholic church with a beautiful inner garden inside, and it feels like such a peaceful place. Very beautiful church inside, and it tends to be, from what I can see, a bit more traditionalist, because they also have Mass in Latin. I wanted to experience Mass in Latin, a beautiful classical language that Romanian is related to, Romanian as a Romance language. So yeah, I walked there today through the bitter cold wind and the drizzle outside, but the walk was actually very pleasant. I enjoyed just soaking in the view of the city, the peace at that time in the morning, and arriving at church, which was pretty full. Even the sermon mentioned that they had to make a few changes in the schedule because there are a lot of more people coming to church now, which is a good thing. If people find support in their faith and the need to be praying together with other people during such very challenging times, I think it's a positive aspect. I really enjoyed spending the morning as I planned it. I enjoyed Mass, although the sermon was a little bit confusing for me. I didn't really know what they meant about, this tree, one unique tree that was planted in a garden, and then the gardeners sometimes didn't take care of the tree as they were meant to, and then other people tried to have a revolution and change the tree. That to me sounded a little bit too traditionalistic, too about like one faith and one church, which I don't agree with. I come from a very Christian background. I've studied theology myself. My father is a priest, but in our region, in the west of Romania, we've been very ecumenic because we always had different churches, Catholic, Orthodox, the Protestant churches, traditional ones and new ones, and I believe that every Christian church has its place under the sun, and we do share the same belief. It doesn't have to be the same in form, but yeah, that is about my background and also telling you why I chose to go to church today, which I might do more often in the future as well, just for my spiritual needs. I'm not very religious as such, but I tend to be a spiritual person, and yeah, that is something I'm going to try and fulfill for my own needs more in the future. I forgot to tell you about the flowers. I had planned from yesterday that I am going to treat myself to flowers because I really, really love having flowers around and plants and gardening and all that side of stuff. So yeah, being my own Valentine, I have bought flowers and chocolates for myself. Orange chocolate. But now I'm gonna go and choose something to wear, and I don't know, should I go for a rock chic, for a retro, I don't know, something more contemporary. We shall see. So yeah, I went for this romantic print top with a vinyl skirt, and I'm not sure I'm going to dig under the bed to find my high heels. Oh, what I'm doing with these. After all, it is a day to celebrate myself, not as necessarily through making myself work the hardest, so I need to find a balance there. Now I am going to go and do my makeup. I have always enjoyed makeup, and not as a means necessarily to improve oneself, but as a means to show something different of yourself through clothing, through the style of makeup that you wear one day. One day it can be more natural, another day it can be more dramatic, another day it can be just retro with a strong red lipstick and everything. It doesn't change who I am, but it shows different versions of myself that are all inside of me and that are all important to who I am. So that is what I value about makeup. Also, I know that it works for me that way. Makeup does make me feel good, that I am giving myself some care and attention. I don't wear it every day. For example, on my days that I work from home now, on my video editing, quite often I don't wear makeup. I just give my skin a little bit of a break from foundation and everything else. But in the first lockdown, when things weren't very easy for me, I mean, you might have watched or not some of my vlogs from earlier in 2020. I wasn't very consistent in making them because I wasn't in a very good place. I had some huge challenges in 2020 myself. But yeah, some days I would just put some nice makeup on and some nice clothes on. Even had a few dinner dates that I organized at home with my partner Adrian, whom I was living with at the time. Now I'm living in a flat away from him, but we still see each other. So yeah, if it feels, I think that generally speaking, if you feel good in onesies, wear onesies for your special day when you just want to treat yourself. And whatever you feel good in. If you want to go for full Victorian corsets and all of that, go for it. Make it your real fantasy in life. And if you don't want to if you don't want to wear makeup, if you don't like makeup, that's your thing. It's different for each of us, and that is the beauty of being human. I'm going to now focus on finishing this, and I will see you once I'm done with it to tell you what the rest of my day is going to look like. Oh gosh, I've not cleaned the back of my mirror. I've always cleaned the front recently. Okay. I'm going to do that right now because later I will forget and then finish my makeup. There. Woo-hoo-hoo. Better on both sides? Okay, now finish my makeup. Well, I am pretty pleased with my makeup today. I went for this like a little bit more romantic, lighter colors, and I am going to put lipstick on as well. Then I'm going to go and paint my nails at the kitchen table. If I talk and do my makeup at the same time, it seems like I've lost my abilities to multitask. I'm going to paint my nails as well, and I'm going to spend the afternoon coloring in one of my books and reading. Then I've got a treat later in the evening for dinner, and I'm going to invite you as well to see what my treat is. And lipstick and done. I've had a lovely afternoon just relaxing, doing my coloring, reading, and attending an event at Wolverhampton Literature Festival with Emma Pursehouse, an author that I really adore and love. She's a local author that writes also in dialect, and her poetry and writing is just so real. But now it is time for me for my final treat for Valentine's Day. I am going to first have Prosecco with creme de Cassis, my very simple and quick to make cocktail. And after my dinner, I'm going to treat myself to a hot bath. I love hot baths. I love cooking myself in a hot bath with salts and with a great book to clear my mind as well. So I've got sprouts here. I've got swede. I'll make swede mash with dill. I have some ribs in the oven. Yum! I will say cheers and have a sip now. And then take you with me across over there for dinner to show you how I've plated everything before I just retire for the evening with my book and my hot bath. Now this is it. This is my Valentine's Day dinner with sweet mash, sprouts and these lovely ribs that I can't wait to tuck in my creme de Cassis Prosecco cocktail, my flowers, some chocolate orange there. Now this day has been perfect and I really loved it. I hope you enjoyed watching the vlog of my Valentine's dedicated to myself and to self-love and self-care. If you did, remember to hit that like button. Also remember to subscribe to the channel so you can watch my vlogs to come. Next time I will make a vlog about how to spend lockdown and how to make lockdown fun in a flat. And I hope you will be back to enjoy and watch that one too. For now I say cheers, happy Valentine's, ciao, until next time.